Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, now we go to the Ocean Temple again. Oh, wait. No, we earned the right not to go back there. Looks like you got your hands on the Nazarene. Nice going, guy. I'm Aru. No, seriously, the real deal. So here's the story. There I was, sipping my stew, and all of a sudden a crazy uke bagged me. It was when he exposed the uke who was pretending to me, but that barrier thing that was keeping me locked up dropped, and I escaped. So, thanks for that. If you're looking for a thank you gift, you're out of luck. Are we looking for a compliment? No. What? Okay, fine, compliment. Here comes your fancy compliment. You're something amazing, you know that guy? That's not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. So I guess the Uke were all just pure evil after all. Let this be a lesson to you. If you have a centuries-old bias... I ate so many bombs, my stomach... Ugh. It's very valid. We love the cold. It's one of the few advantages of being this hairy. Ugh. My head hurts like my brain was being controlled by an evil force. Now that I'm back to normal, I feel pretty guilty. It's sort of awkward, but sorry if I tried to eat you. Ah, it's fine. Who hasn't tried to eat me at this point? I mean, come on. I love this song so much. It is the greatest of all songs. Although I'm curious how Gleeok was... Yeah, you know, never mind. While we're here, we're gonna do something real quick. One of the only things I remember about this island. No. Game. Oh my god. Ah! Him. But those poor money. We don't want to, you know, steal their money, do we? Do we? I mean, that sounds like winning to me. So I'll take it. There we go. We're not going to beat the game today. I'm just taking too long for that, and for that I apologize. I only have 5 rupees. I feel bad for that guy now. Having said that, we only have 3 total dungeons left, and that's counting the final dungeon. We are going to do one little side questy thing, and only one side questy thing. I was actually reading up on all of the side questy stuff that we're not doing. Because, you know, duh. Yeah, we're going to get the fire sword. So you can get courage gems, which give you variance to your attacks, like the beam sword. You can get the other thing I can't think of the name of. You can get blue gems, wisdom gems, which reduce the damage you're taking by 2, and then by double, and then by quadruple, so half and quarter. And then you can get the Fire Sword, which doubles and then quadruples your damage. Now, we're not doing quadruple because, among other things, one of the Fire Gems actually requires you to save the game, close it, wait a day, and then come back on that save after having done Goron. So, there aren't actually side quests in the strictest sense of the word. But if you really want me to show off why I'm not doing them, I absolutely can. It'll be very, very easy to explain. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. So, let's say we go up here, right? And we're like, oh my god, there's an island! And what we can do while we're up there is we can dig. We spend 50 rupees, and we go get a field and we can dig there. We have 10 digs we can do. However, you can actually keep digging after 10, in which case you lose a lot of rupees. And we'll be like, rupees. The amount of rupees you get back is extremely random. Also, while you're out there, there's a dude who will pop out randomly who can say, hey, he takes 50 rupees from you, and then he either gives you 40, 150, or 300 rupees back. You can also get 2 treasure maps from that. That's what I mean when I say side quest. It's very Wind Waker in its approach. There's a bunch of little mini games in this game, which vary in quality, but they all kind of boil down to that. Little things you do if you're 100%ing, but otherwise not really worth doing. I'm pretty sure I did some stuff on that island too, but since I was playing on a DS, I didn't have save states, so I didn't lean on it too hard. We also could do some stuff on DS Island right now. We, for example, get a Courage Gem right now. 2 Courage Gems, excuse me. I don't remember where to start the trading game. Or the trading quest. I don't mind doing the trading quests. We usually do those because those are the closest things to quests that Zelda games tend to have. And first things first. It does, hard-boiled on. And like I said, the minigames vary in quality. There's a couple that are irritating, but honestly, probably only enough combined for like a single negative. I actually liked the maze one by memory. The bow one was pretty mean, I'm not gonna lie. We already... So we're gonna... Yeah, I feel that's double. That's probably the exact same pauses we're gonna give Wind Waker. And negatives we're gonna give Wind Waker. That sounds about right. And yeah, that's about how I feel Pillars of Snow. One thing I find very strange... We're only on our 4th VOD of this game, which I guess... I don't know, it feels like we're on, like, VOD 8. But in a weird way. Not in a sloggy way, just in a, I can't believe we're not further into the game. If that makes any kind of sense. Alright, so let's make our sword double damage. That's gonna be useful. Yeah, I haven't double-checked my notes just to make sure. Yeah, no, we're only on the 4th VOD. We started this game yesterday. If we know what we're doing in the dungeons, we absolutely could stomp them. But I don't think we're going to, because I turbo don't. If I decided not to sleep, that might have actually sped it up a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna equip you, which is totally equipped, right? Yep, okay, she's equipped. There we go, perfect. Yeah, I can't believe this game isn't taking... That's a good way to put that, Blue Felix. Like, if you really pay attention, we've kind of been blazing. However, let's go ahead and start the trading game. Let's see how we really feel about that. I don't remember Kitten Fan. I did it last time around. Or last time, rather. If it's anything like in Wind Waker, or maybe it is in this game, screw Beetle and everything about him. I appreciate you. God, I hate Beetle so much. Is it the Isle of the Dead where it starts, Kitten Fan? I guess I just look it up. Oh, the ship? Okay. We need to go back to Banner at the end of this anyways. So I think we could do the whole trading game right now. I think. Hold on a minute. Whoop. I'm curious what you think of Linebeck, Little Felix. Because he's the closest character to have. I can't believe you recognize that reference, Hardboiled One. We're trapped. In hell. In a very dangerous looking situation. Get in the corner where you belong, boy. Why didn't you... Okay. And that time he spun. I'm gonna die to this because I can't seem to do an attack when I'm trying to do an attack. Jesus. A kingdom for an attack button. That was just incredible. I am very impressed. More impressed than I've been in a long time. What do those things do to you? You must be a very pure-hearted individual, I think. What? Me? My name is... Well, it's not worth mentioning, really. The Man of Smiles. That's what I should like people to call me. What is your name? Lore? What a terrible name. Or a fine name, sorry. Well then, Lore, from now on you and I are friends. It is done! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You're the one who helped me, yes? I should do something to thank you. Yes, I will give you a present. Do you want a mysterious thing or a normal thing? Here's new clothes. They're so light. Clothes were said to have been worn by a hero of ancient times. They are rare garments said to hold truth. Very mysterious, yes. I'm feeling generous. I'll give you the normal thing, too. Thanks. That's just a normal piece of paper. You can use it to blow your nose or make a paper sandwich. Not nutritious, but it could be delicious. Waha! Thanks. Okay. Well, that was a thing, I suppose. Why do they let you shoot the seagulls? Asking for a friend. It just seems like a weird gameplay choice. Like, they allow you to shoot the seagulls. There's no benefit to it whatsoever. They give nothing. They drop nothing. Seagull meat, yes. Eh? Say, I can't help but notice you're dressed exactly like me. You a fan of mine? Don't get me wrong. It doesn't surprise me in the least to meet a fan. I travel the world on my Prince of Red Lion's ship to save all things from evil. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm what you'd call a hero. Do you want my autograph? Yes. I'm afraid to run out of autograph paper. I know this can't take the pace of my autograph, but based on the way you're dressed, I'm quite sure you're an admirer. Don't worry. I understand. I'll make you an apprentice. A hero's apprentice. What more can I hope for? Yeah, very good, very good. I've decided. What's your name? Lore, huh? You are now a hero's apprentice. Ahem. Study and learn the dashing ways of the hero. Remember to stay cool. What's this? I feel them. You wouldn't happen to have a set of those, would you? Don't try to hide it. I'm still the hero, you know? I sense things. Those things casting off such pure light can be none other than the hero's new clothes. The clothes that only honest people can see, right? Would it be possible to convince you to give those to me? That's a collector item my fans go absolutely crazy over. I've been looking around this forever. Yes. Yes, I know you're a good kid all along. I mean, thank you. How gracious of you. Here, you can have this in return. A telescope. Cool. No, wait, it's just a kaleidoscope. Too bad. There's something valuable I borrowed from my little sister. I'm just kidding. It's something I picked up in my travels. Still works. Might come in handy. It's all yours, buddy. Oh, thanks for the trash. God. Of course. I'm sorry, Traxia. And I suppose I am sorry to Blade Ball as well. Because, like, yeah. It's okay. We have learned not to stand in the fire. Very important and valuable skill. And that the temple drains us of our soul. That's a nice telescope you have there. May I see it for a moment? Ah, there. Yes, that has my name on it. Look, on the back, in small writing. Yes, indeed, that's my real name. Hoiga Haugendugen. Ow. I bit my tongue. Regardless, this appears to belong to me. Thank you for delivering it. Please accept this gift as a symbol of my deep appreciation. Oh, don't worry. It's just something I picked up on the way. Someone lost this dirty leather notebook. It was to Base Master. Saw it floating in the waves and picked it up. I'd like to return to the rightful owner, but who is it? What a mystery. Yes, quite. Remember, to Base Master, you can pick up to 3 things if you'd like to. You don't have to, of course. But either way, thank you very much for the sub. As always. Oh, and I will go ahead and jot that down. Teleprodding here. To Tyranny, Triangle, Strategy, Fire Emblem, 3 houses. Yeah, I feel like if you haven't met the hero yet, it's like, huh? For that first step. So I was just looking, there's actually one of the minigame I think I am going to bother doing. Pretty much right after this. I should actually save. Haven't in a minute. And our save states have been wonky, so let's be cautious about that, shall we? And we have no hearts still. Because I've been doing treasure chests. Get out of the way, Seagull. Die, ship. Give me all your loot. We have no items. Ugh, those goddamn coins again. Maybe I should get the freaking blue chest, or the blue upgrade instead, holy crap. Oh, really don't like fighting these guys. Wish I could just burn your stupid shield. Why did you just do that, game? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna die. I was actually just about to try the grapple. And it does not work. Yeah, okay. Well, cool. That sucks. Yeah, no, I know that, Rex. It's just I wasn't trying to roll. I was trying to spin. Like, the first time I've really been not trying to roll, and I finally roll several times in a row. Play dead, play dead. Back up. Go away. Go away. Oh, annoying. Hey, what? Get up. Oh, the bad guys left long ago? Yeah, nothing works better than playing dead when bad guys are around. Unless they're hungry. See, I don't think we've met before. I'm part of the Maritime Defense Force. My name's Nyav. Nyave. Yep, I patrol these waters to keep the peace. I'm a peacekeeper. You're doing a terrible job, sir. Oh, and here, this is for helping me out. Thanks. You happy? You're happy, right? There isn't a person alive who wasn't happy to get a present. Well... Hey, that notebook. Is that the guard notebook I dropped? Look, it even has my name on it. Nyave. Yeah, it has to be it. It's mine. I have the guard notebook. Yay! So I'll keep my boss from yelling at me all the time. Thank you so much. I know this isn't a whole lot, but please take it. We've got a wood heart. It looks tasty, but it's wood and a heart. Okay. Thanks, guy. You know, weirdly enough, no. I'm not a big fan of heart eating. I'm not a Klingon. That I know of. I don't even remember what this trading game gives us. I guess we'll find out. Don't tell me. We're going to find out in a minute. Because this is like the last step. And I want to do a minigame here while we're here. Ah, it's the place for those who hunger for the romance of adventure. This is Wayfaring Island. Go on, tell me. Did you find it? Hey now, you can tell me there's no secrets between men of adventure. You came to this distant island in search of the elusive beast. The mystical creature that bewitches sailors from the waters of this island. You came in search of the mythical mermaid, right? Huh? What? Wayfarers must always be looking for adventure. In my search for the mystical creature, the mermaid, I sacrificed many of life's pleasures. Friends, family, good snacks. I gave it all up to search for the mermaid. Take this pool, for example. That is where the majestic creature will lounge once I've captured her. This pool cost a hefty fortune for a man who follows his wayfaring heart. You are young. With age, I have learned to approach life's quest with passion. So, young man, if you see a mermaid, tell me right away, won't you? We men of adventure must stick together. Right. Yeah, apparently we have to go talk to him on his ship first. Oh, whatever. Let's see if I can find the other thing I wanted to do here. I guess I do like meat, and, you know, heart is just a bunch of muscle. Has anyone ever actually eaten heart? Cow heart or something similar? No judgment, I'm just curious. So you remember this guy from Wind Waker? So you're going to play Arvat. 20 rupees a game for kids. Yes or no? Yeah, okay, let's see. Him. This is a game of skill. Takes place on the vast stage of the open sea. Leap on board. Prepare to set sail and raise anchor. On the horizon looms a blue target. Man the cannon. Take aim. Kaboom! Phew! Splash kangaboom! You obliterate the target, earning 100 points. Suddenly, I read Target Sales interview. It fears nothing, for it cannot be broken. Every time you pound it, you earn 20 points. Kaplow! Yeah, so, did you get all that or what? Record score 500 points. Good luck and all that. Wish me luck. I remember having issues with this last time. Partially because the problem I'm already having. Attacking also moves the camera. Probably a noble name. I remember this minigame in Ocarina with the bow and the horse over in the Gerudo area. Remember that? I remember it most especially because I never actually got that until I was able to do it on the 3DS. And then I got it like second try or something like that on this 3DS. And I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, no. No. Come on. God damn it! Just right there, too. I'm not gonna make it. Again. Oh my god. That's unheard of. You get a prize for canon excellence. Big bomb bag, which is what I wanted. Okay. Suppose I could use some hearts? No? Okay. How about hearts? Nope. Okay. Who needs hearts? Get out of my way. Oh my god. To the ship. Southeast? Oh, you're right, so it is. Although, just this guy again? Oh, whatever. Okay, so here's the really irritating part. I was just there where the mermaid is. Like, I was just there. That's it. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just not do the rest of the quest. I think that's a good move. So, where we're actually going next is down here. Brilliant, brilliant routing right there. This is my expert navigation on display here. Bonk. Game? Yeah, hey, there's an island here that we were just bumping into. Game. 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 I've never seen this one before. Let's see if Jolene knocks us out of it, because she's nearby-ish. There's also enemies that keep spawning. I have no control. Like, we're stuck discovering the new island. And the game world is still operating. You can see in the map here. Okay, she went the wrong way. There's enemies still spawning. Yep, yep. She's really going the wrong way. I don't know. I have no way of knowing, Rex. Beetle's like, no, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, Beetle. Alright, Jolene, come on. Come here, Jolene. Save us, Jolene. Okay, she's coming this way. She's coming this way. It's a good sign. You may also notice that the enemies are spawning and then immediately despawning. Come on! Whoa, what? Oh, okay, that's us noticing that she exists. So now we're stuck with the island discovery and Jolene, and we're just stuck here. Yeah, we are fully soft locked. So, anyways, like, I thought it was weird because we started bumping into the island and that shouldn't even be possible to happen. And then when it tried to go around, it just completely gave up. I don't think that's a fast-forward bug. I think we just got really, really unlucky there. Like, we were probably just a couple of pixels off on our initial route, because we were bumping into the very edge of that island. Save early, save often, kids. See, now I'm scared to fast forward in case that was it. Because I don't know. Could be. Disgusting thing. And at a time like this day couldn't get any worse. Okay, we need to face up to it. A monster like that, who knows how to deal with it? Maybe... Oh! Fire, fire, and then fire some more! As long as you keep shooting, we might be able to survive this. I'll man the machinery. You just aim and fire. I guess, I mean... it's got 6 weak points. How bad can it be? shoot that high for some reason. Come on, game. How do we do that? We sent it to the bottom of the sea. And hey, the engines had a chance to dry out, so let's get our course going. Right. Hey, look at the map. No houses. I wonder if there's any pure metal here. Ha! Amateur. Places like this always have treasure stored somewhere. Fine, then. You suppose I have a nose for this, so we'll follow your instincts. I can't say if it's a pure metal we'll find, but whatever will escape, it's all mine. I'm sure that Osh's is, the Ocean King's offer. They'll grant any wish I whip up, but what would you wish for? Treasure, right? Or maybe you'd wish for 3 more wishes. Fine, Beck, you don't understand lore at all, do you? He's doing this for Tetra, for the Ocean King, to bring peace to the seas. You're sort of a good guy. I was out of character, wasn't it? Yeah, go on, get out of my sight. That was weird. Lineback must have eaten something funny. You put your foot on Goron Island, outsider. Make yourself known to all. We Gorons are proud, and we do not play with strangers. Wouldn't Gorons, like, fear the water more than most people? Yeah, it sounds weird. I agree, a noble name. How unusual. We rarely see off-islanders here. Put your foot on a Goron home, which we carve out of solid rock. We find them cozy since they stay cool in summer and warm in winter. Have you ever heard of something called a store? We finally have one here. If you lose your shield, you can pick a new one up there. Thanks. Thanks. Oh, here we go. This is a much better song. I remember that. You know, I just realized something. Getting a fan. Sure, we could have gotten the ultra spin attack, but how do we control it with these controls? Alright, sorry. I'm actually curious how you activate it in this, because I don't remember. Just look at it. What a ship. What a proud beauty. That's... okay. Time loses all meaning when I gaze upon her. Oh, if only she were mine. Well, you've heard that somewhere else? Doubtful, outsider. Okay, so just spin, spin, spin. Spin to win. Your face is unknown to me, but I feel fine sharing words with you. And I will share something about our chief. He loves to play question games. Oh god, I remember that. Further, he asks questions that dwell upon the many details of our island life. Might look this one up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Might not be terrible. Your face is new to me. Have you come from the ship? My father's staring at it. That bothers me. Only someone would tell him. Hey, your son doesn't like the fact that you're staring at my ship. No. You want to come over here? I'll put out the bridge for you. Thank you. You're an off-islander. We do not share words easily with strangers here. So I surely cannot tell you that our elder's house is up here. Thanks. Thank. Do you know the big Goron secret? What we call our island's Goron amber is actually... on second thought, it's too soon for you to know. Yeah, I get it. It's ambergris. And if you don't know what that is, be grateful. You have entered the home of the Elder Goron, leader of our proud tribe. I'm his son, Gungaron. We do not take kindly to off-islanders. I am Begoron. No, you're not. Elder of this island. Oh, so it's pure metal that you seek, outsider. That is a potent Goron symbol. I will speak of it no further to an outsider. You must first become a member of our tribe if you wish to learn more. So make yourself known to each and every Goron. We'll speak again. Haven't I already done that? Okay. I've decided to kill you, old man. Just walk up. Let me into the dungeon. What? Why? Yeah! Let me into the dungeon. Well, I mean, other dimension, Vandalia, so who knows? Or alternate plane, or however you want to think of that. Have I talked to this one? Have I talked to you? Thank you for not charging me to cross your bridge. Right now, we're up to 5 negatives for controls, Trihexia. You know, that's a good point. Speaking of wasting 2 hours, I need to give a plus to gameplay. There we go. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad to see you. There's some strange creatures on that cliff. Yeah. I hear they actually like the sequel trilogy. Okay, is that everyone now? Surely that's everyone. You know, I've been thinking about it. These type of touch controls are exactly what I don't like about playing mobile games. Like, regardless of quality of whatever, that's unrelated. I don't know how to get up there, Rex. Oh my god. But it's just, I think I'm just old and stupid. Because this does not compute in my brain. The impreciseness bugs the crap out of me, and that is something I consider to be more, like, objective of a problem. But subjectively, just holding to the right of the screen to move right doesn't make sense to me. Because what I'm thinking in my head is I want to move, like, say, here. So, in the moment, what I do is I click there, which makes that happen. What I actually need to do to go there is do this, or this, or this. Like, the edges of my screen are my movement. And again, a lot of mobile games do this exact same kind of control scheme. Right, just for you, kid. I guess. Thank you, outsider. I'm relieved that those strange creatures are gone. You're a good stranger, so please accept this token. Actually, yes, I did try Exia. But I'm missing a Goron and I don't know who. No, I get it, Pillars of Snow. It's just, it's never going to equate in my brain. And, you know, honestly, I think I'm okay with that. I think I will live with that. I don't want to get better at playing games on a phone. You know what I mean? Nope, 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 nope. Yes. I'm not going to argue the precision point. Like I said, I was just commenting on the far more subjective, this doesn't make sense in my brain kind of a thing. What was I playing? I think I was playing FF1. Although I've also played Mega Man. But I was playing FF1 on the phone, and it's just moving in that game was a huge hassle until I've discovered the tap to move mode. And then I started using that exclusively because the other mode just, like I said, doesn't work in my head. Again, that may literally just be an age thing. I've been playing video games since I was 3. And video games have controls, not touchscreen. Yes, I did, Noodle. Don't worry, we only have to do it one more time. Okay. That was the last guy, you were right. I'll be honest, it didn't occur to me that the plot coupon guy was someone I had to talk to. Alright, quiz time. By which I mean, make a save state because it's been a minute time. Does your desire to become a Goron burn to your very core? Let me probe into the matter with a game of questions. Sure. 6 questions. You get a prize for each correct answer, but get one wrong and I take everything back. I'll also grant you one Goro hint that eliminates one of the wrong answers. You'll understand best if you just try it. First question. How many Gorons live on the island? To the walkthrough! I was not paying that much attention to the number of people I was talking to. 14 is apparently the answer. How many homes? 6. The Goron at that spot. Oh, what's he stringing? He's stringing the ship. I remember that. You were amazing. It's answered half the question with these, but how will you fare with the remaining 3? What color were the odd creatures on the cliff? Yellow. Correct. You are so smart. Your desire to be one of us burns very bright, but 2 questions remain, and I wonder if you will survive our initiation. Next question. How many Gorons are in their homes right now? Uh-huh! 7. Can barely tell you from a Goron stranger. So close, so close. Answer this final question, you'll officially be one of us. What is at this spot? I don't know! It's chest. Is that your ultimate answer? Almost Goron? Lol, Jolly Leprechaun. You are now Gorolor. Gorolor. And a Wisdom Gem. Now, because you're an official member, I need to collect the official dues. One-time payment of 146 rupees. So, Chief, about the pure metal. Oh yes, I'm growing forgetful in my old age. The pure metal is now in our temple. I put it there for safekeeping. You're now one of us, so you're free to take it, Gorlor. A little Goron here can show you to the temple. We'll never recognize you as a true brother of the Goron tribe, stranger. If you really want a pure metal, then try to keep up with me. Okay. Where'd that Goron kid get off to so fast? We need to find him. He probably went through the passageway, if I were to guess on the matter. Here, if there's a Goron. Nope, I haven't seen a Goron. Well, then let me buy you. I don't know, Blateville. Gorons are like universally the chill guys, right? Like they're cool in all the Zelda games. Which I guess if this is like a Termina flipped sort of a thing, that kind of makes sense. But then again, even the Gorons of Termina were pretty cool. Catch me if you can, Never Goron. You asshat. Not you, Random. Although... Random is now going to play all the Gorons in the Zelda rewrite. Yes, all of them. Damn right, Jelly Leprechaun. Only normies and lowlives actually like Zelda games. FNAF. FNAF. Over here, not going on. This way. Hey, it's everyone's favorite song. Dead end. And bombable walls. My favorite combination. Yes. It's my Zelda senses tingling. I see a crack in a wall, and I remember Zelda 1, which didn't have cracks in walls. And then there's Zelda 2, which had no cracks and, in some cases, no walls. Yeah, there's some good music in Phantom Hourglass. We've heard quite a few good tracks. It's really weird the way they're doing this. Like, someone somewhere had to sit down and make the decision to set this to the default. Like, anybody who knows any kind of game design, you know, there's a lot of default songs, right? Like your basic overworld song, right? And your basic overworld song usually plays for a fairly long portion of the game. Right? But then there's also, like, your default dungeon song and your default fight song. All of those play for huge swaths of the game. So, and we've talked about this before. You put a lot of thought and effort into those kind of songs because they're going to play for huge chunks of the game. To use another example of this... Wait, seriously, Kitten Fan? I prefer boosted attack, Trahexia. That's just me, though. Attack, attack, attack. Yet remember that this is not actually a joke or a meme. killing faster is a form of healing, because it reduces the amount of damage you have to mitigate. Now, I actually learned that over WoW, but the place in which I most often hear that particular thing preached is in FF14. That's why green DPS... Well, it's one of the reasons why green DPS is a concept. Now, that doesn't always work. Kill it before you die is nevertheless a valid strategy in a lot of cases. You know, while we're here... Is this safer, villagers? No. But then I'd have to stop playing Breath of Fire 3 music, and I think that's technically a crime. But no, I'm curious now. Hang on. Battle mode link. I don't see it. Not yet, Blade Duval. We could have had this instead. We could have had this instead. What's this from? This game! This is from Phantom Hourglass. Well, if we did the multiplayer versus mode, Blade Duval, you'd hear it there. Some music director somewhere decided not to use this song for the generic overworld theme of this game, and I am bonkered by that. You know what, just for that, we're going to play some really appropriate music. Wait, no, hang on. We'll actually save that for the dungeon. Because it's going to be the same dungeon song. Yeah, I'll play more Breath of Fire 3 music. That might summon Ross. Hell yeah, let's get that Barbie music going. Wait, hang on. God, where's the... Ah, the joke's taking too long. Like likes. Yes, you should play mobile games and Barbie games. Just saying, I'd play. I wasn't actually joking. You come up with a good Dynasty Warriors Barbie game, I will play the crap out of that. Okay, so dungeon time. Quicksand bad. Got it. Whoa. Beams of Death, also bad. Well, yeah, it's only the most horrifying part of the entire game. Get it, man. A lot of people thought I wouldn't be able to tolerate this section, but it turned into my favorite section of the whole game. Go figure. No spoilers for those of you who haven't played Ori and the Blind Forest 2. That is to say, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But this is an interesting segment of that game. It's a really good game. Like, in fact, I think if you check the scores right now, you'll see that it's like top 5, top 10 territory, something like that. It's pretty high up there. Hey, Ross. You just missed it. I was trying to summon you with Breath of Fire music, and I failed. Oh, yeah, no, the music's legit. As you're listening to right now. Yeah, go for it, Kitten Fan. I'll play it again in a second. I'll play it again. It deserves to be replayed. Also, lol, Rex. By lol, I mean, ugh. Alright, I wanted to stay quiet because I really like that section of the song. I have built several shelves in my life. In fact, that was usually my job, was building stuff. I don't just mean IKEA stuff, although obviously I do also mean IKEA-related stuff. Walmart. Anyways, him. So, to continue making the point here. Let's listen to the in-game dungeon music, shall we? You've pretty much heard the whole song already. Now let's mute that because it's terrible. Now, this is not a cave song, it's a overworld song, but would you like to hear what the actual overworld song was intended to be, Ross? Oh, that's not it. There it is. Again, this music is in Phantom Hourglass. There's no joke here. This is a song that is in Phantom Hourglass that plays for the multiplayer mode instead of the overworld. I'm sorry to interrupt, but as a fresh reminder, the overworld... hang on. I'm not actually sure what it's called. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. None of these look like the actual song. It might not even be on this list, which might be the problem. Yeah, I might literally not see it. It's called Danger? Okay, here we go. So, sorry. Those of you who haven't been listening, this is the overworld song. In a Zelda game. This is it, by the way. This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. This is the overworld song. Instead of, you know... I just... By the way, for those of you who don't remember what Cadence of Hyrule sounds like, as a fresh reminder. Hey, so that's where Gungora was this whole time. No, not really. Monsters grabbed me and threw me in here. Please help me. Okay. Sorry I ran away from you earlier. Really? Yeah, that's nice. Well, in fairness, this is the overall music when you're in combat. The peaceful version. I disagree with that. He just teleported me into his belly from like 3 feet away. Asshole. Yeah, we actually have a dungeon theme too. Anyways, sorry. Thank you, Renegade Divi, for the sub. I swear I'm not ignoring you. I'm just stupid. If you know what up to 3 things you want to put that towards, please let me know. I mean, you've kind of noticed what I'm doing, Rex. Bomb choose. Yeah, no kidding, Rex. But wait, there's combat! And yes, I've been burdened with glorious purpose, knowing that song exists. I always forget about the death. Sweet Goron Amber, also known as Vomit. This one? No. This is my third time playing Phantom Hourglass. I'm good. Once again, you'll notice they are using the stylus control properly, like actually allowing you to literally direct the path of the bomb choose is actually really cool. Found a hole I can squeeze through. I'll go through and explore and see if I can find a way out. See you later, brother. Oh, he's gone. Hope he'll be safe on his own. Yeah, we'll be fine. So we've got a good dungeon, a good mechanic, and a new good kit. Not too shabby. Ignoring the, So I feel the need to emphasize that I'm actually enjoying myself more than not, despite the problems of the music and the controls. I mean, if you hate it that much, Zara, jeez Louise. So picky. Was it you or Yura who asked me how magic works in the extant? That was a question like from a couple days ago, and it's stuck in my brain. I never got around to actually answering it. You're at the. Let's hear the incredible in-game soundtrack. And you've now heard the whole thing. But I aim to please, Czar. I will do everything in my power to make you listen to this terrible music over and over. Yeah, I saw someone yesterday asked about that. I can't remember who it was. If you're that person, say something. Because I do have an answer, I just got distracted by things. Beethoven is like, oh man, this is so good. But that's because he's deaf! This one's just for you, Yura. I actually like the combat version of this better, personally. At the moment, we've given 2 negatives, Blue of Alex. And I'm hesitant to give more because it's just the 2 songs that suck. But, God, it's the overworld and the freaking the dungeon song, right? Like, it's the stuff that plays for 80% of the game. Why you make me give you negatives, game? Why you do this to me? That might have been Gum Gum. Yeah, the multiplayer thing is even more bonkers. I don't even know what the hell was up with that. Ah! I already did that. You know, that's actually a good question. We'll go check what we gave Zelda 1. Not off the top of my head, Yura. Or at least not distinctly. There we go. Well, that sucked. No puns intended. I mean, honestly, as of this second in time, I'm finding it hard to disagree with you. Blue with Alex. Here's the much better version. Well, yeah, Zelda 1 also had like 5 songs total, and that's if you're pulling a technicality. Go, my minion. Why did... Huh? Okay. Let's try and see if we can get control back while that's happening. There we go. Yeah, Seasons didn't exactly have a great soundtrack either. Hard point to argue. I mean, this is Cadence of Hyrule. If that game doesn't have good music, it's doing something wrong. Hey, 2Rope2. First of all, I love the name. Welcome to the stream. We're taking a break from the in-game music for a moment. If you'll forgive the indulgence. Speaking of. One more, and then I'll move on, I swear. Just the one. I might not be able to. Hold on. Good afternoon, Dark Day. There it is. Still a Zelda song. Okay. I'm gonna get that one in the lower right too. No, don't. Stop dropping bombs. Ah! I can't stop dropping bombs. I will say one of the things I like about this dungeon, in addition to the gimmick of having another party member to work with, which was good, if brief, I also really like how it's thematically on point. The two items we've been using most in here are bombs and bomb chews. So you're already thinking in that general direction, right? So you see something that's like, well, what do I do with this? Well, your mind immediately just kind of chunks over to bombs, because that's the solution for most of the things here. We actually saw this in the previous dungeon as well, where it was like a combination of bow and the grapple thing. Staying thematically on point is actually really important for this kind of puzzle design, because it encourages the player to actually think about the options they have, rather than just think about every option they have, which can honestly get overwhelming, especially in the Zelda game where you usually have quite a bit of kit. Yes, we are playing on an emulator. You're seeing me play on my mouse right now. I like the Ocarina Deku theme. To YouTube. That's true, Rex. Unlike another game I can mention, Twilight Princess. I don't care. But yeah, we basically have to play DS games and 3DS games and most handheld games on emulator, because there's not really another option for streaming them. Even the 3DS, which I actually have a homegrown 3DS in order to enable me to stream from it, is extraordinarily inconsistent and very bad quality regardless. So, emulation, hoy. And there's always the Switch Online thing, but that only works for games that they've actually released for that, which is obviously not all of them. The downside of accepting streaming all kinds of games rather than one specific type of game is you have to get a little creative getting some of those games on camera. I don't mind though. I like it. Variety show. I wouldn't say I like this music so much as it is good ambience. Ambiance? However you say that word. I don't know. I know nothing. Gaff. Have you played Tears of the Kingdom yet, Turoptu? I have not, for reference. Just asking. I have heard good stuff. Has the game become more enjoyable for you? So, no is the answer to the question. But I can recognize a whole lot of the quality of the game because it is there, it's present. It is still tremendously frustrating, but there's no getting around that. We do still get to do cool stuff like this. Yeah, pretty much, Rex. Like I said, it's the Skyward Sword all over again. Right? I vowed, and I kept that vow, that I would never play Skyward Sword again until I could play it without causing myself physical pain. And that vow remained true. I kept true to that until it came out on the Switch. So that will be the second time I play Skyward Sword. It's like Mario Galaxy 2. Another good example. I will never play Mario Galaxy 2 again unless they give me a version that doesn't use the Wiimote. Come on. Come here. Come here. And yes, I know the music's... Oh, my God. Well, who knows, Hira? I have not even tried it. Yeah, welcome to chat purgatory, R. Spruce. You can't even hear me, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Ah, forgiveness. Fair enough, Wolf Alex. Let's do the Morrowind test. We haven't done that yet. I don't think it's going to work. Morrowind usually doesn't gel with Zelda, but let's at least try it. Alright. So, not to keep pointing this out, but this is another good example of this. This is an escalation situation. We've already had several situations which are very, very clear we need to use the bomb choose to progress, right? Then we got to these spiked walls, and we already saw this switch down here. Well, down that way. I don't want to go down there, but trust me when I say it's down there. Okay, so we just use the bomb choose to go around it, no problem. We move up here, we see an infinite expanse of sand, and 2 spots in the upper left. So now we know pretty much immediately we want to do something up here. We're not sure what. So we can just do all kinds. We can just do this. We can do this. Let's not do that. Instead, let's go up. And let's see if we can send 2 bomb shoes at once. That looks like no is the answer to that. So let's go down here, try to avoid the enemies, scooch up into the middle. Sure. I think that fails, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Nope, we got it. Booyaka. But now we're stuck. But that's okay, because we already know how to fix that. We're not going to do that yet, though, because we probably want to be at the spike wall before we open it. Yeah, it's actually funny. I like, Oblivion music and a lot of Jeremy Seal's category. Catalog. That's what I'm looking for, catalog. But Morrowind always hits just a little bit differently. It just has a slightly different and more polished sound to it for me. And there's no nostalgia there. I don't like Morrowind. I'm the weirdo who looks at Morrowind and is like, yeah, that game's not going to score very well. No, I like Oblivion. But yeah, it's got its own unique vibe to it, and I do think it's never really been replicated. I will also say, and this might be some bias seeping in, Oblivion sounds more like town, whereas Morrowind sounds more like world, right? Like, this music here sounds a little bit more like just what you'd hear out in the world. But by contrast, if you go to something like... there's a specific one I want. Here it is. This sounds more like a town to me, right? Maybe that's just me. Like I said, maybe it's just my biases. Because it can play in the overworld of Oblivion. But it's just the vibe is different. The ephemeral. Meanwhile, we've lost Bragwin. Yeah, Twitch is being twitchy today, which is funny because I also lost access to Discord earlier. Completely. Hopefully that's not me. I mean, I guess hopefully it is me. That's actually an easier fix. So never mind. Hopefully it's me. Twitch, what you doing? What you got going on, Twitch? Well, either way, I do believe it is boss time. So let's go and get the boss screen going. Get our shortcut going. Get a save. So far, all the bosses have been nailing it, so we'll see what we think of this one. Massive beast, lore. But it's way over there on the other side of that sand pit. How about... Brother, let us bring down that monster together, Gorolor. I can help you trip it up from over here, then you attack from over there. I'm running. Well, I'm rolling, actually. There we go. You know, you gotta figure, having a bomb go off in your mouth probably hurts like hell. Ooh, and we're dead. As it should be. Listen, Ross. No. Oh, come on! Stupid game. Hit his jaw. Granted, a bomb going off in your jaw would probably hurt too. Just ask Godzilla. Points if you get it. Boom. Sorry, I guess we didn't need the second screen this time around. That was fun, though. I mean, all the bosses have been fun so far. That was a good one, though. Let's give some pluses, shall we? He's not American. We don't talk about that one. That lizard. Oh God, what was the name of that thing? Gadara Dongo or something like that? Here it goes. Dongarongo. I'm gonna laugh if this outscores Wind Waker. I doubt it, but that would be funny to me, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, this one, 2-Rope 2. This is probably one of the better games for actually integrating the control and stylus and just the mechanisms of the DS into the gameplay. And yeah, we all know this was coming. We need to swap to the other thing that we have yet to successfully swap to. Rungadonga. Whoa. Really? Now? Oh, okay, that sucks. haven't actually seen the series, Blowfelix, so I will have to take your word on it. Again, not very pleasant. I mean, you've seen the old Batman clip, right? Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. I've actually seen that episode. I'm old. It's okay. I didn't see it when it came out. Yeah, like, you probably didn't notice 2 but earlier, the way I control, for example, the boomerang or the bomb shoes is directly through the touchpad, and of course I can make notes, which the game, a lot of the puzzles in the game are centered around giving you the information somewhere where you don't have, where you don't need it, but in a way that you can then immediately write it down in the game in order to have access to it. Stuff like that. There's some cool stuff like that. There was a boss earlier, which we've already... excuse me. Where the screen was, like, you had control of yourself, but the screen was actually from the view of the boss, and so you had to use both screens to kind of navigate. That was really cool, too. Just innovative stuff like that. Spirit Tracks is probably overall a better game, but this game really was pushing the limits of what they could do. Yeah, here, I'll demonstrate really quick. Oh, well, okay, never mind, game. Being a dick. Oh, of course I can't hear. Alright, give me a minute. I've been waiting for you, Gorlor. I heard all that terrible thrashing. Did something happen to there, brother? Oh, that nasty beast must have only passed out when you left us. But he couldn't stand up to Lore. Oh, no, I only left because I thought we defeated it. Ah, we couldn't have done it without you, Goron. After all our battles together, I have a brand new impression of you now. Oh, it was nothing, really. So I present to you the pure metal. 2 of 3. That's the Crimsonine, which we Gorons treasure with such pride. So you've accomplished your goal, right? Time to head home, then. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go, let's go. Aw. Okay, here, I can finally show you. Now, this is a bad map to show it on, but I just pulled out the map and be like, or like, maybe there's a treasure chest here. Maybe there's like a thing right here, and I know to get to it I have to go from this angle. Or maybe there's a switch up here, which I need to go this way to go get. You know, stuff like that. It's such a simple feature, but it's woven so well into the rest of the game that it's astonishingly intuitive, and it works really, really well. Earlier there was a logic puzzle, which I was doing, and I was like, okay, so here's this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I was just using the notepad like this to be like, okay, so it wasn't this guy, and it wasn't this guy. And this guy accuses this guy, and this guy over here accuses this guy. And I know this is just looking like a mess, but point being, it's useful, and I like it. Let's get rid of all this mess here. I'll leave the high. Highs are okay. And thank you for the sub. I do always appreciate that support, and as you may or may not know, you can put that towards increasing priority in up to 3 future streams. Where am I going? I'm going this way. So, worst thing about Morrowind. Oh, God. There's so many bad things. I mean, there's everything about the combat. Up to and including the dice roll system. And the stamina system, while we're on the subject. There's the quest design, which from a gameplay perspective tends to be pretty freaking bad. Yeah, the whole game is kind of sloggy. There's the fog, which actually prevented me from playing the game for a very long time because this is not actually a joke, legitimately was triggering my claustrophobia. I've been waiting for you, brother. I should tell my father how we joined forces to defeat those creatures. You should tell him everything that happened, too. Oh, okay. Oh, Gungoran told me all about your efforts. Thank you, you can take the Crimson with you. It's our pure metal. Oil, bake, forge, whatever you like, it's yours. Alright, Gorlar. It's become clear to me you stand tall and proud among us. It's different for me to say, but I believe the time has come for you to leave. As a parting gift, I will return the Goron fee you contributed. The 20? Yeah, the 20. Oh, that's 200. Holy crap. Hope your pride only grows with time, brother. Morrowind's lack of quest markers is neither a positive nor a negative to me. I could get into that. If you want me to really discuss that topic, because that's actually a whole topic. And since I'm just traveling right now, why not? So, quest markers are a nice quality of life feature, but they present a bit of a trap to developers. Skyrim is probably the worst game I've ever encountered about this particular concept, because Skyrim will give you the quest markers, and then nothing else. No directions, no guidance, no terrain design, no flow of overworld, just here's a marker, go here, nothing else to figure out where you're going or what you're doing. That's important, because that sucks. That's pretty much the opposite of good game design. That is, in fact, extremely lazy. Now, having that as an option is nice. Having it as an option you could toggle off is nice. And you're probably about to say, but Lore, you can turn it off in Skyrim. And you're right, except what you can't do is navigate the game world without those markers. Several previous games, including Oblivion, and a little bit Fallout 3, have directions and guidance and flow and overall design and terrain design that enable you to be able to figure out where you're going and what you're doing without needing a marker that says, here, this is the thing you're looking for. Now, Morrowind goes the other way with it. It has nothing whatsoever. So you have to rely on that guidance, on that, on the directions that the NPCs will give you. And all of those vary in quality. How much effort and work they put into that specific bit of text, that's what determines how useful it is. I can think of at least 2 specific points in Morrowind where they say, hey, here's your directions. And those directions, I don't want to say they're wrong, but they're not super clear, and that's probably on purpose, and that kind of sucks. One's southwest quadrant, one's northeast quadrant. You probably know the 2 I'm talking about if you're familiar with the game. I know that's too long to put into a short, and I apologize. But, man. So, like I said, markers or absence thereof isn't really the relevant point. It's everything else that combines with enabling the player to figure out where they're getting and how to get there. I like being able to figure out my route through a thing, but in Morrowind, half the time I just felt lost. To give a specific example, in Seyda-Neen, there's a specific path you want to take to progress forward. If you don't take that path, you end up in hell and going the wrong way and lost as crap. It'll actually... The thing is, you'll get directions, but the directions sound like they're taking you that way, towards the wrong path. Furthermore, the road out of town leads down the wrong path. Furthermore, if you're moving through town and you're looking down the corridor, you see the path that goes the wrong way and you cannot see the path going the correct way. Furthermore, if you go down the wrong path, you have the guy who falls with those stupid scrolls. You have the scrolls of Icarus Flight. So there's a sound effect that plays when he's there, and you see his corpse and you see the thing on the road, and so that draws your attention. It makes you think there's something that way. Then you encounter him. All of these things, and I'm going to give a negative to this when we get to Morrowind, all of these things are guiding the player the wrong freaking way. This is all the kind of stuff that they should have put on the other road. Now, yes, there are signposts which you can interact with to see, hey, go this way. But that's it. Of all of the things they could have done in terms of terrain design, in terms of interaction, in terms of visual distinction and navigation, everything is directing you the wrong way. You know, lineback is so terrible. I'm not even going to read that out loud. Lineback sucks, haha. So I guess since we have all the stuff, we're just going to the final temple, aren't we? So that means we want to go northeast, which is... this one, I believe. On here. I don't remember how to get through here, but we'll find out. Let's go. Hang on, that's the right place, right? Allied Ruins. Yep. I'm not sure I would call Morrowind a wonderful game. To be completely honest with you. You know what I would call Morrowind? Innovative. Open world games existed before Morrowind, but let's be clear, Morrowind is one of the two games that defined open world. And they absolutely should deserve credit for that particular accomplishment. Let's not soft-lock the game again, shall we? In fact, let's go ahead and do this, too. One thing I didn't really realize, most of the complaints I've given about Morrowind over the years are all fairly obvious stuff. Something that even a cursory analysis will reveal. But what I never realized until I was doing the lore run was just how bad most of the quests are in that game. Almost every quest in that game, sorry, is go to spot, get thing, or go to spot, kill thing, go back, get like one line of text, which doesn't even explain why you did that or why it was relevant, and then you go do it again and again and again. Like, almost all of the stuff that's usually primary optional content, like the guilds and stuff, most of those quests suck. Now, there are exceptions, but they are few and far between. So there's just not much to do in that game. By contrast, and I hate to use the obvious counterexample here, in Oblivion, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, that's meat content. There's interesting, fun, innovative stuff to do gameplay and story-wise in those. And every single one of those has an interesting arc going for it that makes the whole thing engaging, as opposed to just rep grinding. Why, Yura? Sorry, that sounds accusatory. I mean that legitimately. What do you enjoy about them? Seems deserted for now, but this place wasn't always empty. Wonder if there's some secret hidden here somewhere. How about you, kid? What you doing? I'll be fixing the ship. The ship did... Okay, whatever. That's true, I do have a bad take. Morrowind sucks. I don't think it's going to score particularly well when we get there. Normally on a map, up is north, down is south, but looking at the map today, I discovered the secret of this island. This island is shaped like the profile of someone wearing a crown. He's looking east, and if you look closely, you can see his eyes and mouth. I'm betting there's a big secret about the Cobble Kingdom hidden here. I still haven't found the treasure that's supposed to be in this room. Tomorrow I'll be planning to go to the temple in the northeast corner. It's time to prove what I wrote in the article for the Explorer's Compass. There's supposed to be some absurdly cryptic puzzle or trick there. But with my keen explorer sense, I should have it solved before lunch. I'll have the Aquanine and show them all. Riddle of the Lost Civilization, Volume 4. In the area of the ocean near the Cobble Kingdom, there's an uncharted isle. Wonders are commonplace in this kingdom of dreams. Listen, nobody actually likes Sticker Star. The only people who say they do are trying to be contrarian to make themselves seem cooler than they are. Riddle of the situation. In seas ruled by the Ocean King, the cultured Cobble Kingdom soared above all. It was more glorious than any other city until it vanished from history. Ruled by the king and his 4 knights, the temple once held great treasure. Okay. Volume 2. 3 great treasures are hidden in the sea, and one is the Aquanine. Legend has it there is but one of these in the pure metals in the world. Legend also has that one of the pure metals is kept in the Cobble Kingdom. Ooh. No. Or maybe, if you have, I don't remember random, so go ahead and tell me again. Where did the Island of Dreams go? Some there's a treasure in the Cobble Kingdom, but no one's seen the island. Only the ancient legend remains. Some say it's an Island of Dreams. Proof must be found on the Isle of the Dead to reach the Cobble Kingdom. I will agree that one of Oblivion's biggest drawbacks is the pacing of the MSQ. Like, if you know what you're doing, sure. But if you're playing for the first time, it's not that hard to be playing through Oblivion, do the entire main quest, and then like be like, oh, well, I guess I'll go start exploring the world. And you're like level 5. No, Chill Pangolin, but thank you for asking. Given how small the webcam is for things like this, you know, for streaming, I decided to buy a cover for it to make it look so I would pop out a little bit more distinctly when I'm wearing the white shirt. I'll switch it again when I'm wearing the black shirt. Oh, wow, random. No, I don't think I have heard that story. That's almost funny. Also, I can only assume, based on context clues, that Nefaster Jones in chat actually likes Sticker Star. Now, I'm afraid you're going to have to clarify that if that is indeed a true presumption. Because if you like Sticker Star, then I'm afraid that there's nothing wrong with that. Although that is extremely confusing, and I would love to hear why. Yeah, that too, Pastor Muppets. Scaling is legitimately one of Oblivion's biggest flaws. The other really big one, of course, being its difficulty options, which are the worst difficulty options I've ever seen in all of gaming. To date. I liked Color Splash for what it was. West 13, North 7? Okay. My name is McNay. I was once a famous explorer. I entered before solving the entrance puzzle and came to the Phantom Corridor. I could not get out, and look what happened. This maze is madness. If you don't know which way to go, you'll end up walking in circles. If I keep going down, I should be able to reach the entrance. If you haven't solved the puzzle yet, find the entrance while you can. Otherwise, you'll end up like me and run out of energy. Before you're able to find the exit, cursed to remain forever. Okay, well, back to the chin then, I suppose. I still haven't played Origami King, so I have no idea if that does good, bad, or in between. Faced west from the King's Eye and shoot an arrow. Okay. Are these all? No? Okay. Isn't that just a commonality? Most Paper Mario games are good on story and just kind of fall apart on gameplay. Go figure. I'd say Paper Mario 2 and Paper Mario 1 are probably the only ones that actually nailed the gameplay axis. And I'm counting SMRPG in that, although not SMRPGR. Super Paper Mario was inoffensive, but I wouldn't call it good. Because, yeah, the platforming is extraordinarily basic, and the RPG elements practically don't exist. If you actually want to push your way through that, you know, RPG-wise, it is extraordinarily grindy. And a lot of the boss battles are not great. Oh, they do, Pillars of Snow. But they still have a net positive gameplay. Oh my god. We'll use the bow from now on. We just lost a lot of money, that's what happened. Each of these is rupees. So the little ones drain 10 rupees and the big ones drain 100. So I sent out the boomerang to get rid of the keys. They responded in kind. Oh, hey. Imagine like a really badly controlling Diablo game. And yes, Zero is the answer to your question. No. 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 Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. That's not right. Yeah, nobody clipped that. God dang it, Chill Pangolin. Well, I guess that's going in the shorts. Is it everything? Is it all the Stalfos? Okay, so hold on. So get rid of all this because I don't need that anymore. I don't know, I get the point of minimalist music, but I think this is a little bit too minimalist. ARPGs? Well, I'll presume you've already played stuff like FF7R1 and 2. And, the Kingdom Hearts stuff. Yeah, no, this is, it's too vacuous. I can't comment about it because... I mean, literally, it's, even the video you sent me is a 51-second video because it's such a short loop. Oh god. Of course, now I'm blanking on ARPGs. Diablo 3, Grim Dawn, Titan Quest if you have access to it. All that's top-down stuff. If you want more behind-the-character stuff, there's Final Fantasy 16, there's Kingdom Hearts 3. If you want to go to older stuff, there's Secret of Mana. If you have access to it, there's Trial of Mana Remake, which is really, really good. Gameplay-wise, absolutely atrocious story. Oh, God, what else? I'm just looking up random things to get ideas here because I'm trying to remember. I suppose there's The Witcher 3 that would qualify. If you haven't played that. Hades is not an RPG. Oh my god. People. Oh yeah, I'm not sure I would necessarily recommend Dragon's Dogma, but it is an ARPG. Yes, give Angela some clothes. Which clothes? Doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? Well, no, that's not an ARPG, is it? Damn. Okay. God, I'm just completely blanking here. I don't even keep track of ARPGs on my own system. I've got JRPGs, BRPGs, CRPGs, and then just basics. If you want top-downy stuff, that might actually be all I've covered so far. If you like Dragon's Dogma, you're probably going to like Dragon's Dogma 2. That's a pretty consistent thing I hear about it. I haven't played 2, so I can't speak to it personally. Although here, just in honor of that. Oh yeah, there's Mass Effect 2. I can recommend that one. That was the first one I mentioned, Dream Whisper. FF7R1 and FF7R2. Although I have not played FF7R2. And FF7R1 has issues, but every game does. I don't think I've heard of it, no, Yura. Ta-da! No, they're making an FF7R3. They've already started development on it, actually. This is where the dead of the Cobble Kingdom, long ago fallen, lay at rest. I'm one of the 4 knights chosen by the king. I am the 4th knight, Brand. Those spirits you have with you, power, courage, and wisdom, yes. Why are the 3 spirits of the Ocean King with you? Well, I can't believe what happened to the Ocean King while we slept. So that is why you are looking for the Aquanine. We grew rich under the Ocean King's protection. We must do something. I believe our King Muto has the Aquanine you are looking for. If you explain your quest, you may convince him to give it to you. Venture forth through the door. The same team has mentioned that if they were to give the proper remake treatment to FF6, it would be absolutely gargantuan. Like, bigger than FF7R. I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with that, and I'm probably one of the best experts on FF6 that exists. So, make of that what you will. Regal Necklace. King Muto, holder of the Aquanine, is not here. He's on the island guarded by a rock wall, the Isle of Ruins. You'll need the Regal Necklace to get there. That will calm the cyclone at the entrance so your boat may pass. There, look for the 3rd knight, Bremer. Got it? Go now. I must return to my slumber. No, you're dead. Big difference. I suppose if you were to turn each set piece of FF6 into its own segment of game, yeah, that would balloon out pretty quickly. Just think about it from this perspective. That would mean you would have Narsh, the escape from Narsh, and that's a whole thing. And then you'd have the trip to Figaro. Then you'd have Figaro. And turning Figaro into like a whole castle with towns and quests and side stuff. And then... Then there's the South Figaro Cave, the escape from Figaro, South Figaro Cave, and then to Figaro. Then there's Figaro, and we're already up to 5 major sequences, all in about the first 40 minutes of the game. Now, one thing I like about FF6 is its pacing is very tight. It doesn't waste too much time with anything. But if we were to approach it from the same general philosophy that they were doing FF7R1 and FF7R2, each of those would have to be fleshed out in its own completely separate set piece. And I could see that ballooning out quite a bit. Hagane? That sounds familiar, Yura, but I'm going to go with no. Let's see what she does. Could the ghost ship have been dealt with anyone but Link? Probably not. There's a non-zero chance. So, you remember how in Link's Awakening, it was the Windfish that specifically and deliberately called Link into the dream in order to help deal with the nightmares? Here it's the inverse of that, but it is still a deliberate calling. In this case, it was actually Bellum that pulled us in. Now, it didn't do that on purpose, it did that because it was trying to draw Tetra in, and we just kind of came along for the ride. But I bring that up because if it hadn't, there's a non-zero chance it would have just won, and that would have been game. And Bellum is definitely an it, in my opinion, as well. No. Ottoman. Jolly Leprechaun. He's gonna put his feet back up on the corpse, you know. She is, like, right in the way. I really don't want to deal with her right now. I don't think Bellum is particularly large-scale dangerous. But at the same time, in many ways, he kind of represents a degree of entropy. Sort of an environmental boss. Well, okay. I dislike the archetype, but I do get the very strong impression that Leo is, I don't know, it's easier for me to believe that Leo is misled than some other people of that particular archetype. Put it that way. Sometimes you have the noble demon, which is what that's called. And it's like, how do you not know how extremely evil the people you're working for is? And then sometimes that drifts over into my state, right or wrong, which is also something that tends to irritate me, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not sure I agree with that, but let's just know. Beatrix is probably going to be several negatives when we get there. I'd say 2, at least. That's off the top of my head, though. That's a good question, Arspruce. Here, have your boyfriend. I don't care. Well, actually, if you pay attention, Leo is kept very isolated from some of the darker aspects of the... of the Gestalian Empire. Probably the only real exception to that is that he is aware of Kefka at all. So far, yes, Sean. And, as he himself admits to Terra at the midpoint in the game, he feels very guilty for, not taking action. In other words, there's a degree of logic to his complicity. Complicity? Him being complicit. As opposed to just, I will do what I must, but I'm extremely evil, then I will do what I must. Looking at you, Suikoden. Look, I like Suikoden, but holy crap. I mean, Gestalt is repeatedly proven to not be an idiot. Okay, so we got the necklace. Yay, we're in. Complicit, Loke. You remember how several of the Suikoden games have the noble general of the enemy side, who they're good and virtuous and they're totally cool with their leader committing genocide on a mass scale, which they know about, and even when confronted about it, they still say, "But I am loyal and I will do everything in my power to be loyal," and then you beat the crap out of them. That irritates me. Could be worse. They could be evil knowingly and willingly because there's this girl, and man, her hips just... Oh. Really, Walker? Could be Hojo. Oh my god. Hojo is... I don't know if FF7R1 or 2 really addressed this, but Hojo really should not be tolerated by the rest of the Shinra staff. Now then again, most of the Shinra staff are extraordinarily incompetent. Like, that's one of their dominant traits, is that they are incompetent. Pretty much the only thing that was keeping them together was President Shinra himself, who was actually pretty smart about his evil. We know why he tolerated Scarlet, so that's whatever. We know why he tolerated Reeve, it's because he actually kept things running properly. He tolerated Bugenhagen, or not Bugenhagen, wrong guy. Oh god, Gyahaha. He tolerated Gyahaha because he was loyal. He was a toady. But Hojo? He was terrible. Like, he wasn't even a scientist. That's the worst thing. It's like, evil scientist? No. Hojo's just an evil guy who does not get things done and does not accomplish things. He was just dumb. Like, I'm sorry, it is a major character trait that Hojo is not a scientist. That's part of his dominant character arc, if you can even call it that. He was just a sick man who was curious about things. Mengele, in other words. Still hate fighting those. You know what? I'll give you that, Blue Alex. To people who had no idea what he was talking about, he probably looked competent. Remember that scene in FF7 Original where he's going to the boardroom and they're like, "How, tell us how progress is going." And he says, "Oh, it'll take 32.8% or something like that." And then he says, "It'll probably take about 416 years in order to complete the full research. Oh, I might need to look into extending the lifespan of this specimen." And he's BSing, right? It's so obvious. He is just throwing out numbers and making them up on the fly to make himself look smart. And considering the rest... Oh, I didn't even mention Palmer, who is Palmer. Tralala. So I suppose the only person on the Shinra staff who might have noticed that Hojo was an incompetent boob would have been President Shinra himself, who apparently didn't give enough of a crap, or didn't pay enough attention. Take your pick. See, that's what Palmer is, a noble name. Cousin Palmer. You think I didn't see that coming? Jackass. That I just teleported into that like, just straight up. That's been happening a lot lately. Maybe likes have their own gravitational pull, I don't know. I mean, that's why Cousin Palmer is a joke, Blade Javal. To my knowledge, there's no confirmation that Palmer is related by blood, but he feels like that, right? Like, he feels like the president's unpopular cousin that nobody likes. Listen, Ross. The fact that I'm... Yeah, no, he's a nepotism hire. I've actually, unfortunately, worked for a few family businesses in my life, and I spit venom at them for a reason. Yeah, wasn't ready for that. One of my bosses was once a nepotism hire. Old friend of one of the owners. Extraordinarily incompetent and constantly made my job harder to do and worse in every way in order to try and prove that he was actually accomplishing something and thereby justify his position. He failed in all tasks and ended up losing his job, as he should have. Usually the losing the job part doesn't actually become part of that equation. And for those of you who are more familiar with me and my stories, yes, that's the pointy-haired boss I'm referencing. Ooh, this is starting to hurt. Oh, right, I've just had Diablo music on for a minute. Hang on. Let's try the other test. Would you believe I actually enjoy the combat of several top-down Zeldas? Not all of them. I've actually been taking note of that as we go through these. Which ones actually nail it well. I believe so far it's Link's Awakening and Minish Cap. Impressive runes they got here. I wonder if the pure metal's here. Starting to think the pure metal might be here. Thanks for that insight. I appreciate you. This is the Cobble Kingdom, land of the sea people that was destroyed long ago. I'm one of the 4 knights who served under the king. I am the 3rd knight, Brimir. I defend the seal of the land. You, boy with the regal necklace, something from where the King Muto sleeps is needed? So you seek the pure metal. Okay. Our King Muto did have the pure metal you seek, but a monster entered his temple, awakening him from his sleep. He is enraged. Can you enter his temple and slay the monster? Yeah. If the king has calmed down, I believe he will be willing to hear your story. The sealed king must be resurrected. Meet the 2nd knight who sleeps in the temple to the east. Okay. Can I just go to the dungeon, please? Let's see. From memory, yeah, Minish Cap was a good game. From memory, the 2D Zeldas I enjoy the combat in are LTDP, Link Between Worlds, Four Swords Adventures, Minish Cap, and of course, Link's Awakening. I believe that is the full list. We'll see what we think when we get to Spirit Tracks, though. See, this song might work for the upcoming dungeon, which we're not even at yet, but I don't know. I don't think this fits. turn down the volume here so I don't kill people's ears. Let's try another test. Actually, I think I did give Zelda 2 a positive, but you're right, I wasn't thinking of that as a 2D Zelda. Egg on my face, I suppose. Running through here, don't mind me. Yeah, Zelda 2 really is kind of its own thing. For better and worse. You're a dick, game. Funny, considering how close to each other they both came out. Yura. I am the second knight, Doylan. I am protector of the key that keeps the land sealed. I am impressed you were able to clear the traps and monsters in this temple. Yeah, by falling into the pit. I will not stop one who is trying to return the king to sleep. Take this king's key. Hello, Papa Neeks. How are you? Take the key and return it to the third knight. Release the seal and restore the kingdom. Okay. I'm sorry, Papa Neeks. I heard. Nothing I say will help. But that sucks, and I am sorry. You know, the running animation kind of works with the music. Just a little. Doom music actually goes with more than it probably should. But if you want me to level agility... We are also killing a lot of things, too. I remember this being one of the more combat-heavy sections. I don't remember if the dungeon's like that, though. We'll find out. What the hell's industrial metal era? Oh, you mean like processed steel beams? Beautiful, glorious, prosperous... sorry. Let's see, what's a song that Yura would like? Because Yura hates music I like. Which means you would like... I don't know. I don't think I have music that I don't like. This is the ending credits music for the Ancient Gods DLC to Doom 5. It is probably one of the most quintessential Doom songs I've ever heard, which is why I tend to default for it when it comes to doing the Doom test. I could actually do an essay analyzing this song. It's kind of brilliant. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Although I don't think... So I don't have all that on a playlist. You know what? Here. This should be music that you actually like. Yura. Yep, we've drained the ocean from the island. Don't think about that too much. And there's immediately rolling balls of death that were previously going into the ocean? You know, don't think about that too much either. It is kind of impressive how much they altered the terrain for this segment. So you're saying you like watching when I'm frustrated at a game, Papa Deeks. It's okay. So is everyone else. Didn't used to be true. But that was a long time ago. Can't believe that actually worked. Oh, and by the way, those guys are totally getting a negative again. See, I have to play it up to rage. I don't know if other people do or not, other streamers. It doesn't come naturally to me. The kind of yelling, shouting, that's all. Let's play it. It's acting. You know me. If I actually get angry at something, I don't get demonstrative. I get quiet. And that's not entertaining. So I try not to get angry at games. With varying success. No, Yura. This is not Jeremy Sewell. There's an enemy in Doom 5. I don't even remember what they're called, Kitten Fan. They suck. They're pretty much designed to waste your time and energy. And they're just frustrating to fight instead of fun. Yeah, the shield guys. And I hate them. And they're getting a negative, just like they did last time. I am the first knight, Max, so a human can break the island seal. I can allow you to meet him if you aim to defeat the monster, as you say. However, you must first pass the trial. Haven't I faced like four trials just getting here? To enter the King's Temple, you must draw the secret crest on the corridor door. Sure. I can do that. The thing where I'm the mutant freak is I know a lot of people get a lot of satisfaction for beating a boss that's annoying to them, but I don't. There's a bit of relief, but it's more thank God it's over rather than yes, I finally managed the awesome thing. Good guess, but no, Walker. This is actually Stellaris. Yeah, now, I do understand the satisfaction for being a hard boss, absolutely. When I feel challenged, like, honestly, despite all my whinging, when I actually managed to do the temple thing earlier, that was satisfying, because that was properly hard. As I mentioned, that was actually pretty well designed, so I was into that. I'm curious if I can just solve this right now. I can. I'll accept that. Speaking of annoying fights, I hate fighting these guys. I mean, you could probably see, thanks to the negatives piling up, why this is the other game people were curious if it was going to be a net negative game, Blake Duvall. It's not a bad game, by any measure. But you could see how it kind of falls below some of the layers of quality that the Zelda series is known for. I think I am not getting a bad negative, speaking of. Oh, jeez, Ross, I don't know, like 8? Yeah, I feel like I've already figured out the strat. I'm not quite... We're going to use the R key here, see if that helps a little bit. You know what, can I just shove you into the water? No, that would have been easy. I do admit I enjoy the Unalesca fight, legitimately. I think it's a well-designed fight, and I actually enjoy killing her ass. What I do not enjoy is the cutscene right up to it. Or rather, I do. It's just such a... FF10 is so complicated to review. Is this great? Yes, asterisk. Is it awful? Yes, asterisk. God damn it, fine. Just do it the slow way. Because I apparently do not have enough room to maneuver here. I will take that as a compliment, Yura. Speaking of which, thank you for sharing why you like Morrowind. I never responded to that earlier, and that was not intentional. Yeah, FF10, 10.2, and 12 all sit as what I call the flawed masterpieces, and I stand by that. All three of them are very good games, asterisk. And all three of them are very bad games, asterisk. Like, when they nail it, all three of those games just... they're great. When they don't... Oh, yep, that's why I was in a hurry. It is dinner time. So let's see if I can at least reach the dungeon before I'm called away by someone who is not my niece. Apparently I have failed at my chosen task. But we made it. Now I'm going to ask what's going on. Never mind, we got a few more minutes. But wait, we have to hear the incredibly amazing in-game music. Here we go. Here we go. They're finally going to have a different dungeon song. What the... Huh? Where did I hear that from? That was loud. Okay. This kid's coming to play. Yeah, I thought I could escape the music. No, let's remute the game. Let's see, what haven't we tried? I mean, Mega Man isn't going to fit very well, but we do have Zelda music. So let's do... Just for you, Yura, let's do some Wind Waker. You can barely hear that. Ah, sure, whatever. We'll just do this. God damn it. Listen, whatever you do, don't make a supercut of me falling into pits over and over. Oh, didn't fall into that one. But yeah, FF10 is a really, really good game. Except for things like, say, the voice direction, the optional content, and several specific but critical elements of the core gameplay are not very well designed. And there's also, like, the difficulty curve in FF10 is terrible. And obviously everyone talks about Gagazet, but the whole game actually has a pretty bad difficulty curve because it just does this. And then it like does the loop-to-loop. It's weird. It's awful. FF10-2 has some of the best combat in the franchise and some extremely good power progression and equipment and customization of builds and some really cool things, great mini games, wonderful world building, incredible characterization, and then it has J-pop and nonsense and brother, and a main plot that honestly the game would be better if the main plot didn't even exist. And then there's FF12, which has some fantastic and amazing storytelling. Here you go, just for you guys. So amazing and fantastic storytelling early on, great characterization, great world building, lovely main plot, love the politics. And then a gameplay loop which is variable in terms of how engaging it is, and a lot of padding issues and a lot of wasted time issues. FF12 also just, completely stops being an enjoyable game on both axes at a certain point in the game. When it is, varies. Everyone disagrees on what exactly the point is. You know, for me it's the moment you go to Giravegan. But everyone agrees there's a point in 12 where it's just, and you just want to stop playing. Whoops. Nope, I didn't actually mean to do that. Whatever. Let's explore a little bit more before we commit to this. We might use bombs for this. Or we could use bombs for this. I will also admit I'm a sucker for that kind of a political story, so a bit of bias there. But I do love the political understructure of most of the story. I mean, there's a reason the section for Arcades is one of my favorite parts of that game, because it's all about politics. And yeah, FF12 also has the Gambit system, one of the best Gambit systems ever. I mean, there's a reason I call that type of mechanic a Gambit system. I'm curious. Don't tell me, Rex. Don't tell me. We won't get it tonight, I'm sure, because it'll be dinner soonish, but I look forward to finding out. Very true, Pillars of Snow. It also had very well fleshed out and interesting villains, plural. I mean, honestly, even Judge Evil kind of had something going for him. I know that sounds like such a weird way to put it, but you can see where he's coming from. He's someone who is a staunch, hardline, right-leaning militarist. Very much, focused on the privileges and rights of the people. Power should rule things. The strong should take from the weak, that kind of a thing, right? And he believed in that. He was a true zealot. He believed that Vane was going to bring that kind of new order to a country that had been mired in politics and bureaucracy and bullcrap for pretty much his entire life. I'm not saying he's right or correct or anything. He is, of course, very villainous, but my point is even someone as seemingly mwahaha as him still had layers to him. That's FF12 in a nutshell right there. Never mind the really layered villains like Vane or Sidolphus. Remember, do not take pictures of... Do not supercut me falling into these pits. Well, that sucked. Even Vaughn I don't mind that much as most people do. And that's almost entirely because of his usage as a part of other people's characters. Vaughn's relevance to Ash and Vaughn's relevance to Gabranth. That's interesting. Oh yeah, and speaking of interesting villains, Gabranth, the broken dog. The man who lost everything clung to what he could get instead, and then lost everything again. But then, he found something that was actually worth a damn. Just one thing, but it was quite literally all he had. Okay, that's a fail state, because that just took way too long. Jesus. Yeah, Penelo, you'll notice I said Vaughn, not Penelo, Blue of Alex. Penelo is a waste of cardboard. She shouldn't even be a party member at all. In fact, she shouldn't even be a character at all, because she's just a plot coupon. God damn it, this pit! A plot coupon to be rescued, to be kidnapped and then rescued, and then she's there. And that's her purpose. Yeah, making her the cardboard cutout fit entirely too well, as anybody who's played that game would probably agree to. Oh, this is taking so long! How? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What does the game expect of me here? There's no... Oh, wait, there's a ladder. Okay, so we'll go up the ladder. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. That would have been really funny, though. So I should tell that story. I'll tell it again when we get to Twilight Princess, but for those of you who have not heard that story years and years and years and years ago.
Where it is.
Oh, I will. Trust me. When we get to that spot, I'll point it out. But many, many, many years ago, 10 years ago, I was playing Twilight Princess. I was doing the very, very first backseat run with my sister. And we were playing, in my defense, we're playing on a bad TV on the GameCube version with its bad upscaling. But so we're playing Twilight Princess, and we're in the water dungeon, and I cannot figure out where the hell to go. I'm failing at it miserably. And so finally I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I'm just going back and forth in this one section. I can't figure out where to go. She's like, well, why don't you go up that ladder? What ladder? The ladder right there to the left. So I went up the ladder to the left that I didn't even see. Would you like to guess where the way forward was? Okay, so let's use a bomb shoot. Maybe a bomb shoot might speed this up a little bit. No, don't spin. That's not... Ah, damn it! Why does this game control like ass? Miyamoto, I need to talk with you. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Ignore the shotgun. I just want to talk. I just want to have a chat, Miyamoto. I just want to talk to him. And I know what you're thinking. Why do you blame Miyamoto for this? He wasn't even involved in the project of this game. Oh, I guarantee you with 100% certainty that someone in the office was like, Miyamoto, what do you think we should do with this new Zelda? And he was like, use the DS's controls. And everyone was like, yes, we will obey, Miyamoto. We obey. Because they will do anything that man tells them to. He has so much elder seniority, or whatever that's called in Japanese culture. Probably Dragon Player. Yeah, we should save. Not a bad idea. I mean, this game sold extremely well. Remember, this game sold better than Wind Waker. Now, granted, as I said before, no offense to this game, but that's because it was on the DS. As I think the score shows, I do think this is a net positive game, but let's be very, very clear. This game sold well because it was on the DS. The DS boost is real. And a lot of games sold way better than they should because they were on the DS. It's the same thing as the Switch boost for pretty much the exact same reason. When you have that many people with your console, sales figures just go up across the board. It's one of the reasons why some of the best-selling, like Metroid, Mario, Zelda, Mario Kart, Pikmin, Animal Crossing, why some of the best selling games and franchises have all been on the Switch or the DS. It's because of that boost. I don't know, but, well, I don't know, Blix. I hope so, but I am not sure. Much more blowing. It's okay, I've got the microphone button right here. Can I just go across this? I can't. Okay, okay. Oh god, it's the Koopa. It's the Koopa Troop. Let's go ahead and open our shortcut door while we're here. Yep, there's likes everywhere, as there wont to be. What's over here? Oh, yeah, that... Okay, yep, alright. Yeah, I figured we'd get this item in the Goron dungeon for some reason. Instead of whatever we got. What did we get in the Goron dungeon? Oh, we got the bomb shoes. Right. Which, I need to write that down. Bomb shoes are cool. What?
Okay.
What?
Write that down. Bomb shoes are cool.
It's true. They are. Prove me wrong.
What is it?
Yeah. Listen, if something is cool, doesn't that increase your enjoyment of the game usually?
Yeah.
There you go. Calling attention to the switches, the rusted switches now. I think if a 4DS looks better than this. You know what? Since we got a little bit of time here at the end of the day, let's make a save state. Let's make sure we absolutely really have that save state. Let's make a hard save, just in case, because we've been having issues. And let's find out. We'll do it live. I guess I can unmute the game, too. That was a weird sound effect. Oh, right. This actually has controls. So, same exact graphic settings. Oh, God, it's so tiny. Here. You be the judge. What do you think?
Lord Captain, we're nearly to the Baron border. So we are. The trouble's here, too. Orders may be orders, but this goes too far.
Yeah, no, this looks better. I'm sorry. Now, this came out after Phantom Hourglass, so they had more time to figure out what the DS could do. But better use of textures, better use of camera angles, better color distinction. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest IX, that's another good one to try out. That's a good looking game.
Lord Captain!
Do I even have Dragon Quest IX? I might not. I need to archive all the DS games. I just realized that. Since Nintendo, for those of you not aware, Nintendo has recently contracted a scummy company that utilizes an AI bot in order to scrape the internet for potential emulators and ROMs to drag them down and pull them off the web, which is, and I'm going to say this as bluntly as I possibly can, not something I am in favor of. Where are all my DS titles? I don't have any. That's strange. Well, whatever. Let's look at this really quick. Which means we have to go back down here. I don't know, what do you think? I mean, this is obviously just the intro. I mean, the music is so good in Spirit Tracks. It's so good. Looks like I'm not really going to be able to showcase the game too much, though. Ah, well, whatever. We'll get to this probably tomorrow. But for now, get back to this. They do have more than one dungeon theme. Speaking of... Oh yeah, soak it. Soak it in there. I'm not sure I have a specific favorite from Spirit Tracks. Although the ending theme is actually really, really good, and I only found out very recently it's the only song that Koji Kondo wrote for that game. One century, Trihexia. We actually know pretty specifically. Sorry, let me walk that back. So this game occurs like a week after Wind Waker, if that. Spirit Tracks occurs a century after Phantom Hourglass. I wonder what happens if we stand here and do this. Woo! Oh, that's right. I forgot it's telekinetic. Oh, that's great. Yeah! Yeah! Power! Limited power. Actually, no, Yura. We'll talk more about the specifics there. I don't know. That's pretty much straight up telepathy right there. Or telekinesis, excuse me. But yes, I know. Celia's holding it. You can see it right there, see? But let's be clear with ourselves. This is functionally telekinesis. And that's awesome. Yeah, I'd say it did, Trixie. She's got a life to live, after all. So direct sequels. Wind Waker is a direct sequel. Twilight Princess is a direct sequel. Obviously, it can cut grass. Holy crap. A hammer can cut grass. Picture that for a second. That's great. The Oracle's games, yeah, the Oracle's games are direct sequels. No, Majora's an indirect sequel. That's the whole point. There's actually quite a few indirect sequels. Link's Awakening is an indirect sequel. Zelda 2 is an indirect sequel. Majora's Mask is an indirect sequel. Phantom Hourglass is an indirect sequel. Spirit Tracks is a direct sequel. Four Swords Adventures, they really want you to think is an indirect sequel, but no, it's unrelated. Ocarina, Spartan. What'd you make for dinner today, Bregman? Okay, I was just curious. Yeah, I'm already feeling another positive for this, because holy crap. This is some good kit in this game. Holy crap. I think this is actually the best kit we've seen so far in the Zelda series. No, it really is, Spartan. There's a if you haven't watched my one and only Zelda lore run, please go watch it. I call it the Ganondorf trilogy for a reason. Because Ocarina to Wind Waker and Ocarina to Twilight Princess, those three games are actually fairly well connected to each other. That's the trilogy. Everything else, indistinct, unconnected, or otherwise. With a couple of exceptions. What am I doing? There it is. Hammer. I mean, honestly, I agree with you completely, Chill Pangolin. Imagine if you're like, hey, fairy, can I, use you to heal myself? And the fairy's like, I've got a giant hammer. Whap. Honestly, I think I agree with you, Rex. Good level design, good boss design, and good kit. That's good. And it makes my point all the more for me that with an option to have a different control scheme, I think I would love the hell out of this game. Instead, I'm probably never going to play it again. That sort of makes me sad, but whatever. I know, I'm dumb. Yep, no, it does pick up items. That's crazy. Oh no, there's an archer. If only I had a mallet. Yeah, if you don't mind the controls like Kitten Fan or yourself, Rex, then yeah, this game is probably just going to be solid. True, Spartan. Oh, whoops. I'll probably write that up on the blurb on the review site. If you don't mind the controls, this game is incredible. If you do mind the controls, it's still worth a playthrough. I mean, like I said, this is my third time playing this game, and that's more than some of the Zeldas, I could say. Ah! I don't even need to step on regular switches. Hammer! This is just, we're just gonna leave this equipped now. This is just our life. Hammer. I will take that as a huge compliment, Spartan. Thank you. I do work very hard on my review system. And I try very, very hard to be, as you say, as empirical about it as I can be. We're never going to have a truly objective review system or a truly accurate one, but I'm doing my best. Yeah, we need the remote hammer in Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors 3 comes out and it's like, alright, I got this. And then the camera just jumps over and you're just controlling the hammer. Wham, wham, wham. No, I've got it. Playable character in Hyrule Warriors 3, one of the frickin' fairies. And the fairy is just roaming around like this. Using items by themselves. Oh. Sis?
What?
It's dinner. Which means it's time for me to kill the skeleton. Okay, now it's time to go and save. So, tomorrow, roughly 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will continue playing this and finish up and have some fun. See you there.